As we all are at the platform, the VAIR, where we are here to win their dreams. So I welcome to all of you in this journey. And as we always start with some positive words, with some super energy. And in today's quote, it says that your problem isn't the problem, but your reaction is the problem. That means how you are reacting on that problem, that is the actually decide that whether it is a problem or you have the solution. That means definitely for every problem you have the solution, but you just have to find that solution. So now let's start, and as let's play the game to win. As we know that what is a game that we play, we attend the live sessions, we attend the daily assignments, practice version, and then we get the coins, and in that coins you get the rewards as the top three winners. So which rewards are the for the weekly rewards, monthly rewards, and the quarterly rewards. Okay, so let's begin our game, and congrats that you are attending the session, means we have already won the, you have already won the 500 coins. So now let's start, and today our today's topic is the compound interest part 2, which means SICI part number 4 actually. So in today's session, what will we do? What will be our agenda? We will see this next in this session that we will take a recap of the previous session, that means formulas recap. Then we will go for the type number 3 and type number 4 today. In which type number 3 we will see like if it becomes the when certain amounts become the m times in a t years, then how what exactly time required to become the m raised to n types. That type of the questions we will see. Yes, we will see the formula. Then I will explain all that one. Similarly, we will solve some questions on that type number 3, and then we will go for the type number 4, in which we will see the questions like when amount becomes A in a years and B in a B years. Like that was the question. We will see the formula and then we will solve the questions on that. Now let's do one thing. Now let's start that how to find out the compound interest. Do you remember that formula? What was the formula? Amount is equals to P in bracket 1 plus R by 100 raised to T, where P is the principal, R is the rate of interest, A is the amount, T is the time. And what is the amount? A amount is equals to what? P principal plus compound interest. Whenever it is on the compound interest, we are using this formula. Okay. So this was the formula. After that, now let's go for the type number 3. When certain sum becomes m types in a t years. What is that formula? I will explain this one, and with the question, you will get more better actually. What are they saying the formula? If a certain sum becomes m times in a t years. If a certain sum becomes m times in t years on the compound interest, then the time required or time will take to become m raised to n times it will require a time of t into n years. Again, they always ask you this time how to use this formula, what exactly this, and when let's see the first question. By that question you will get to know exactly what is this. Okay, so the question number 1 is in front of you, and what are they saying in the question number 1? Try this one. A sum of money becomes itself in a 4 years at CI, it will amount to 8 times in at the same rate of interest in how many years? Okay, the sum of money doubles itself. Double means you can say that m is equals to 2 because it's doubling. In how many years? 4 years. This is what given, and it will amount to 8 times of itself, means m raised to n is equals to 8. What time will require? M raised to n is a 8, in which m is a 2. So I can say 2 raised to n is a 8. So what will be the value of n? 2's cube is a 8, right? Means n is equals to 3. So this time required will be t into n, which is equals to 4 into this n as 3. So you will require a time of 12 years to become the 8 times. So answer will become option number B 12. Okay, now understood. I hope you have understood this, because by using this formula you can solve very easily. So this is the formula for that. Now let's see the question number 2 on this. So you will get more clear again. The question number 2, if the sum of money at CI amounts to 4 times of itself in 3 years, means if M is a 4 times, T is a 3 years, then what are they asking? Then how many years will it be 16 times of itself? That means M raised to N is equals to 16 times, then what will be T required? Now if you see that M's value is a 4. 4 raised to N is a 16. Means you can say that 4 square is a 16. So N is equals to 2 here. So what will be your T capital? This T into N means 3 into 2, which is equals to 6 years. This is your answer. That's it. Easy one. Actually, by using this formula, you can solve quickly and very easily. So that's why this is the formula for that. Now let's see the question number 3. If this raised to n is not in that form, that is exactly not coming. At that time, we have to solve by the formula of the amount at CI. Okay. Now let's solve the last question of this type. The sum of money invested at CI doubles itself in 6 years. Double itself means M is a 2, T is a 6 years. How at the same rate of interest, it will amount to 8 times of itself. Means M raised to N is a 8. So you know 2 raised to N is a 8. Means you can say N is equals to 3, because 2 ka cube is a 8. So what will be time? T into N, that is a 6 into 3, which is equals to 18 years. So that's it. This is the question. Now this is the answer. Easy one. So I hope you have understood this type of the questions. Now after this, let's go for the type number 4. Okay. So let's go in which there are the different formulas. Let's see those formulas now. Okay. So what is the type number 4 and what is that formula? So when the amount becomes A in A years, okay, that means there are the two amounts, okay, amount becomes from A to B. It's also amount, okay, that is sum principal is different. When amount becomes A, for A it required a year. Okay, this is the time A year, and to become a B it requires a B year. Okay, and suppose whenever what we will find out first, this B minus A, that means time difference. If that B minus A is a N, then at that time percent R is always equals to the, what our formula says, that B by A, that means these two amounts ratio D by raised to 1 by N, where N is a B minus A minus 1 into 100 percentage. This is the formula for rate of percentage. Okay. And mostly what happens, this B minus A is a 1. Mostly this thing, that is mostly whenever they ask the questions, they always give the difference between this year of the 1 year. If it is only the 1 year, if B minus A is a 1 year, at that time your formula will become percentage R is equals to B by A raised to 1 by 1, means B by A only minus 1. So you can directly say that B by A minus 1 into 100 percentage. This is the formula when B minus A is a 1 year. Okay. This is the formula. How to apply this formula, how to use, we will see in the question. So now let's see the question so that you will understood in the question itself. So this was your formula. We have seen already. If B minus A is a 2 years, you will take B by A raised to 1 by 2 is square root. So you will take a square root of this value. If it is a 3 year, you will take the cube root. Okay. Whatever the ratio, square roots ratio, that minus 1 into 100 is the R percentage always. Okay. So now let's go for the questions. As the question number 1 is in front of you. Now let's see question. In that question, what are they saying? A sum of money amounts to rupees 4840 in 2 years. Means here A is at 4820. Sorry, 4840. And small a is at 2 years. And amount, and 5324. 5324 in 3 years. If you see that B minus A is a 1 year, then what is the rate of interest annually? So what was the rate of interest when this B minus A is a 1? B by A minus 1 into 100, which means you can say that B minus A by A into 100. So what is the B by A, B minus A here? B is this, A is this one. So if you see that difference, percent R is equals to 5324 minus 4840 divided by 4840 into 100. So what is the difference here? 484. That difference will be 484. 484 divided by 4840 into 100. 1010 will get cancelled. This will get cancelled. Means your R will be 10%. That is option number A will be your answer. Okay. So this is the most easiest way to solve this type of the questions. Now let's see the next question of the same type. What are they saying in the same question? An amount of money at CI grows up to 3840 in 4 years and 3936 in 5 years. 4 years to 5 years means you can say that there is a difference of only 1 year. So at that time, what is the percent R? B minus A divided by A into 100. So what is your B here? 3936 minus 3840 divided by 3840. This A is always smaller than B, okay? Into 100. This 1010 will get cancelled. What is the difference here? 6. And that will be 9. 96 by 384 into 100. Into 10. So if you solve this 12, it's 96 and this will be 12 3s are and 12 2s are. And again 1 by 4. Means 10 by 4 is what? 2.5% will be your R. That is option number A will be your answer. Okay. So this is the how we are using this. So now let's see the last question. After that we will sum up the session. So what are they saying in the question number 3? The sum of money invested at CI amounts to 3 years to 2400 and 4 years to 2520. 3 years and 4 years means you can say that that gap is a 1 year only. So we will use the same formula. Percent R is equals to what is the B? 2520 minus 2400 divided by 2400 into 100. This 0000 will get cancelled. This difference is what? 120 divided by 24. So if you solve this one into 100, okay, into 100 is already done. Okay, so 24 5s are 120 means your R will becomes 5%. That is the option number A will be your answer. Okay, so have you understood this one? You will get the practice questions on the VAIR app, so don't worry. So I just hope that you have understood this station, you have understood this type of the question, so that you can solve the questions in the exam if they ask. If they ask for the TISS level, then they will ask for this one only. They won't go for the more high level. So this formula, if you know this formula, you can solve it easily within within a minute actually. So that's all. So I hope you have understood and you enjoyed the session. So that's all. Thank you so much. We will see you in the next session. To that, bye bye. Take care.